Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Clam, and today we're ready for our next project, flowers in complementary colors. The other day we talked about complementary colors, which are any two colors that are directly across from each other on the color wheel, say for example red and green, or yellow and violet. Those are primaries and secondaries. You can also use tertiary colors that are complementary, say for example red orange and blue green, or yellow green and red violet. Now, complementary colors have some drawbacks. They do not work for text. It's a bad idea to put complementary colors together in text because it's really hard to focus on. This is called overstimulation. All right, so we're not using it for text, but we are going to use it with black and white photos. Here's what we're going to do. We take a black and white photo, cut it into 3 different sections, and then we color each section using complementary colors. You can see here this segment is done with orange and blue, complementary colors. One of the cool things about this is you don't have to worry about value. The value is provided for you. By going over the black and white photo, the value comes through from the black and white photo, and you're just adding color on top of it. Oil pastel works best, but we also tried it with crayon and it works just fine, just not quite as nice. Here's an example of one that's all done, all put together. You finish your 3 segments and then you glue them together onto a piece of paper. You can use white, we also use black, and that looked really sharp. The key here is to make sure you don't let the 3 segments touch. Give them that little gap. What that does is it makes each section stand out and look beautiful by itself, but also when you stand back, it comes together as one united, good-looking piece of artwork. Here you can see some examples. A thing to keep in mind, oil pastel and crayon, like any pigments, have a hard time covering dark spaces if it's a light color. Say, for example, violet and yellow. The background on the violet section here is black. The violet can go over it relatively well. If you had tried to take yellow and go over the black section using yellow, it wouldn't turn out very well because yellow is a very weak pigment. Move to the middle section, you can see that the blue and the orange. The blue is the darkest of the 2 complementary colors. That's where they used it for the background. Here you can see a student left a few white gaps. Now, it doesn't look terrible. It kind of makes it have an artsy feel to it, but sometimes it can look sloppy. Just make sure if you leave white sections, you do it on purpose and do it for all 3 sections. So there you have it. Flowers in complementary colors. Have fun!